See what I got here, Brian? Let's go to a match.
No fucking match. I'm not finished yet.
You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get hurt.
That piece of shit that you brought on here?
Wait till I get my hands on him. Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah.
And he apologized.
I don't believe you dickhead.
I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
And
you
give me
can
my
prove it.
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
Hello and welcome back to the Abdominal Stretch, the podcast by the guys that podcast about professional wrestling, but don't always watch the professional wrestling that they podcast about. The Abdominal Stretch. 1 week and Bobby's gone. I gave that motherfucker a sprinkled donut last week, and he's already out.
These kids.
Right? He was our Gen Zer.
Yeah, he was our in-house Gen Z expert. He'll be back. Bobby will be back.
I mean, we'll see.
For fans of
That's
Bobby.
what they all say.
If this was my fucking channel, if this was still on my channel, Bobby wouldn't be the fuck back. I'll tell you that. The Deeper Issues Nerdcast, they're a little more forgiving. They're a little more forgiving. So, Bobby, it better be really important why you're missing this week.
Well, tomorrow.
Yeah, what's her name?
Oh, tomorrow's Bobby's birthday.
Yeah, he turned 16, I think.
Hey, tomorrow's my buddy Chad's birthday.
Look at that. What astrological sign is that?
I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong guy, brother. You're asking.
That was a test. That was a test. You guys are alphas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong guy here for that. What month are we in?
We're in February. It's Cody Rhodes History Month.
Is that Pisces? Maybe.
I don't know. My astrological sign is Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Nathan Askill. That is Pablo Romero Estevez, the Don and CEO of the Deeper Issues Nerdcast channel. And after 2 weeks, we are already one of the top shows on this channel.
True, brother.
It's the Pumps Effect.
You're at least in the top 2.
Damn right.
We're in the top 2 shows. We're in the top 2 shows.
I mean,
2 of 2.
not a bad spot to be in.
Brother, listen. There's only
I've
one way
been in
to
worse
go.
positions.
You guys are going to start renegotiating contracts right now, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I love that people say that numbers don't lie, but you can 1,000,000% manipulate numbers.
Yeah.
We could, right now, Pumps and I could go to the Illuminati and be like, listen,
Oh Lord.
it's been 2 weeks.
It's
We're already in the top 2 shows on this channel.
That's it.
Yeah, where you been?
Yep. We're at least getting 50% of the
Viewership.
the viewership on this channel.
You should see the demos on our show.
And we have a Gen Zer for one of
We're
Do
like
we?
2018
Do we?
AEW.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. He'll be back.
He's not even 50% on our shows yet.
He's at least 33 1/3% on our
Listen,
show.
from the free throw line, this guy's out of the league.
Hey, you take that 33 1/3%. Okay. And
Go on.
then you multiply it by the 50% of this I don't know. I'm not good at Steiner math.
Pump 61.
Hey,
How was your week, sir?
man, just still unemployed, living the dream.
Yeah, you are.
Live from the Krang position.
Yeah, my lighting isn't great because I'm watching the show on my TV.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I think it looks better than last week.
I feel like it adds another level of authenticity.
Jesus Christ.
Although you can still see our FaceTime there but we're working it out, okay, brothers. We're working.
I mean, what are you seeing? Our face? Oh, and
my kids banging on the door, by the way, but I don't think you can hear that.
That's because it's 10 o'clock in the morning, Pablo.
It's true.
We've chosen.
Yeah, they want cereal and stuff.
We've chosen to do this.
I'm gonna go yell.
Right at prime time child. Like my niece and nephew, when I go visit my little brother Chris.
Oh yeah.
6 a.m. They are fucking ready to rock.
Absolutely.
They're up at 8, by the way.
Okay. You've got them down to 8.
Yeah, they're
up
good.
to 8.
I've got
Pumps, that's it. You got no information about your personal life.
Nothing to report back
for this last week. No con beefs.
I couldn't tell you the last time I left the house.
No derby dirt.
Oh yeah, he does.
I mean, do we want to do that now?
Well, this is your week.
Okay, so we were supposed to have our first home bout coming up
of the season.
1st. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Opening night, if you will.
Right.
Okay.
It was supposed to be March 1st at the National Fairgrounds.
You got the graphic on stage.
But we were told that we were double booked. Jesus, is Pablo eating his microphone?
No, that was Nathan. Here it is. There's your double
right.
booking.
So
this son of a bitch.
So all right. So let me get this straight.
Give
the
us the
Derby was booked at the fairgrounds.
Correct.
And said fairgrounds double booked it with Guy Gilchrist celebrity appearance.
Nashville
So
celebrity.
he's part of it.
Who the fuck is Guy Gilchrist?
Yeah, explain.
So he was hot.
Explain
like,
to us.
Yeah, so he was hot for like 2 years because he drew the Muppet Baby cartoon.
Oh shit, Pumps.
Dog.
So
Pumps, I'm already low key on Guy Gilchrist's side here.
What are you gonna?
You son of! I figured. I know.
Bro, Muppet babies will make your dreams come true.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
When
da.
your room looks kind of weird,
I get
and you
that.
wish you weren't there. Close your eyes and make believe, and you can be anywhere.
Dog, Muppet Babies.
You know, this heel turn is not what I anticipated.
Muppet Babies was fire.
Well, who's the heel here? You or him?
All right,
So
because we don't have Guy.
Can we get Guy Gilchrist on the show?
Because we don't have Chris Childs, Guy Gilchrist. We're gonna let you explain your position. Because battling the Muppet Babies creator, that's a tough hill to climb, brother.
Listen, I didn't say you wrote the song. So calm down.
That song.
Glad you immediately had my back in this.
Slaps.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good song. Anyway, Johnny, stop it.
This is what happens.
Cartoon is goated.
This is like an elimination chamber. I'm fighting for my
Do you
life
guys
here.
remember the Muppet Babies episode where there looked like Indiana Jones?
Yeah, that was a lot.
All right, we're burying the lead here.
Dude, that's a great cartoon.
Let's Maury Povich this.
Bro,
Let me tell my side.
Fozzie was my guy, dude.
All right, let's get.
Fozzie has the
Baby
tism.
Bro. Bruh. Nanny?
All right. Let me,
Nanny had legs for
Nanny,
days, bro.
Nanny was a goth hottie before goth hotties were hottie.
And all we saw were her legs, and that was just enough for us as kids.
I think I'm going to pack up and go.
Okay. All right, Bubs. All right. Continue.
All right. Let me
This is a
paint the
podcast
scene.
about wrestling, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
I love how
So,
we just have the
I
guy.
want to say this was like 2017, 2018.
Photo.
What?
Get him up a baby's photo.
Oh yeah, all right.
Go on.
Go.
Yeah, what are we doing? Are we sabotaging me already?
No.
Hey,
All right,
yes.
continue. Sorry, continue.
All right, so it's 2017 or 18 Nashville
Yeah, it is.
Comic-Con.
Uh-huh.
I'm with Dorkside that doesn't exist anymore.
Which was a great toy buying website.
It was. Shout out to Eddie. I hope you're still alive.
They were dork. Shout out to Dorkside Toys. They were fair. They were
Yes.
prompt. Yes.
Yes.
100%.
So I was at Nashville Comic-Con with Dorkside, and historically, Nashville cons are not money-making endeavors. So I'm outside smoking a butt, and of course, old Baldy McGilchrist comes walking up. And I said, hey, you making any money at this disaster of a show?
So you had heat with them immediately.
This is a 10-year-old beef.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah. So all I did was ask him if he was making any money at this show. Because nobody was. And traditionally, artists, don't do well at these shows because they overcharge for celebrity photo ops and stuff like that. So there's not a lot of money left over.
So what did he have to do with Muppet Babies, though? He drew it?
Yeah, he was like the lead animator.
Oh, so we didn't have anything to do with the absolutely incredible
No.
episode by episode stories that the Muppet Babies were able to give
Well,
Pablo and I.
No.
animators contribute a lot to cartoon shows, and they're not necessarily writing the stories, but they're still, creating the visual element of stories and stuff. But anyways, sorry. Go continue.
Yeah, well, not this kid. But anyway, so I'm outside, and I just said, hey, are you making any money?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked to plenty of people. I'm not going to name drop, but like most of them are cool.
Why was it Big Bill?
That wasn't at a convention. Honestly, the coolest dude I've ever talked to was Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, Jason Mewes.
Oh yeah, Jason Mewes is fucking great, dude. I met him
Yeah.
at Golden Apple. He used to just come in and browse. He's just fucking cool. He's really nice.
Yeah, just a good dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of genuineness exudes from him, and he's very talkative and sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what I want.
anyway.
That's what I want on my tombstone. I want talkative and sweet.
Genuine.
I thought you were going to go with just a good dude.
Just
I don't want that.
Fair
I
enough.
just want talkative. Also, sweet.
Anyway, so he
Okay,
proceeds to
fast forward.
berate me for like 10 minutes about how I should be thankful to the good Lord above that I'm alive this day and I'm able to be at this show. Blah, blah, blah.
And this is after just asking how he was doing at the con, brother.
Yep.
Huh.
Decided this was the moment to give me a Jesus life lesson.
I mean,
So,
is
Guy
there ever-
Gilchrist,
is there ever a bad
it's
moment?
still
with
on
that?
site, motherfucker.
So now, not only did he berate you at this show and tell you should be thankful for your life, now he booked your venue. And
Yeah, now he's a part of stealing our venue.
Did you have the roller derby rink already set?
I mean, it's not like we put down like a wrestling ring. It's just tape.
oh yeah,
Wait, what?
What?
There isn't like ramps? And
No, if you ever would go to roller derby, you'd know.
it's just like on a basketball court?
you guys are fucking those
There's
floors up, brother.
there is a thing called bank track.
Am I
You're thinking of Rollerball, maybe the movie with Chris. I don't know.
Right, starring Paul Heyman.
Was Paul Heyman in that movie?
what
Yes, he was the announcer.
Oh, great!
what was the
Just sold me on Rollerball. I'm gonna go watch
wasn't
that
there a
movie now.
show like in the fucking early 90s
Yes,
that was rollered?
that was a bank track.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what you do?
No,
I am flabbergasted.
I mean, I send you the links literally every time we have a game. You've clearly never watched them.
Pumps, if you send me the links, I'll
Clearly.
watch the game. I will watch the games, brother.
I mean, listen. I don't know.
They're on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I hope Boogie doesn't watch our show.
She definitely doesn't.
Okay, good. All right. So
But yeah,
You had
so
an
fuck Guy
area-
Gilchrist.
that was gonna have some tape on the ground, and you were gonna have
Yeah.
your roller derby game, and Chris Gilchrist, is that his name?
Right. Chris Haskell Gilchrist.
Chris Gilchrist booked that venue and put chairs down and did a signing.
Yeah, he set up his little art stand.
Huh. And what did the
Yeah.
venue say? This guy did the Muppet Babies?
So we're giving him more credit than he deserves. It's basically a Cobra Kai reunion. And for
He's in
some reason,
Cobra
Chevy
Kai
Chase is going to be
too?
there.
He's riding the Cobra
He's
Kai.
also in Cobra
coattails.
Kai?
No, he's not in Cobra Kai.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
at the con.
Because this guy might be our new producer on our show. This guy might be on our show soon.
What I'm gathering from this,
Listen, if you kick me for Guy Gilchrist,
dude. Somebody in chat's just commenting.
I really
about
would
the
hang it up.
VHS setup, by the way.
Okay. How did this end? Like let's land the plane.
it hasn't ended yet. It's going to end when I fucking hand him his keys.
Oh, this event hasn't happened yet.
No, it's March 1st. If you looked at the graphic.
The graphic that's right there next to your head. We're gonna invite Guy Gilchrist onto this the show.
I'm a terrible friend, Pumps. I'm sorry, dude. I've
Dude, if Guy Gilchrist wants to come on and rebuttal,
life's life.
Maybe Guy Gilchrist.
I
Guy
hear you,
Gilchrist,
bro.
you come on.
Guy
this show,
Gilchrist is good. What if Guy Gilchrist is my new roommate?
You apologize to Pumps.
he's in Nashville.
What if Guy Gilchrist?
He's not moving to California.
What if he's your new roommate?
So is the whole roller derby team gonna pull up DX style outside of the venue and like fucking heckle? I mean,
I legitimately suggested it.
you have to. You have to do that.
Well,
You better film that shit.
You
full
have
Horseman
to do
style.
that. You have to do that.
I mean that was my plan, but you know,
What if you get there and
not everybody's as petty as me.
Guy Gilchrist just charms the pants off of everybody, and they just all like end up loving him, and they're like, "This fucking Guy Gilchrist guy ain't so bad."
Whose side are you
I'm
on?
just wondering. I don't know.
I mean, you didn't do the Muppet Babies, dude.
Okay, that's fair. You got me there.
No, for real though. I think you guys should pull up and do like a protest.
So here's the only problem with that.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, wouldn't you also be protesting the Cobra Kai cast? Because isn't that the convention you said has the Cobra Kai cast, which is badass, by the way.
Yeah, but
bro, if you
we need that
and the
venue
roller
for the
derby
rest of our
gang-
home games.
Bro, if you and the roller derby gang do a full Jets and Sharks West Side Story combat with the cast of Cobra Kai, and I mean, what could be better?
Yeah,
for the
but
Abdominal
again,
Stretch?
we need that venue to play.
You will not.
I
after
can't be
that,
causing
you'll be
murders.
you'll be booked in the arena in Nashville. You start this fucking beef.
Actually, fun fact: we're trying to get back into the what the hell is it called? Municipal Auditorium.
It'd be like Disney on Ice, son.
It's true.
Sure.
Pablo, how was your
I
week?
don't really know where you're going with that.
I don't either. It's fucking 11 o'clock and I'm drunk.
All right. Well,
Pablo, how was
got
your
for the
week,
working
sir?
man.
My week, I got to make sure our stream is strong, right, by the way, and it looks like it's strengthening up here. Sorry,
Oh, did we
It
not
looks good on the
ether?
TV.
I just plugged this back into the Ethernet.
Did we not Ethernet again?
But yeah,
No, it looked good. I've been watching.
The
Okay.
number 2 show on the fucking Deeper Issues Nerdcast can't be unethered.
yeah, it's true. We can't. We have to be ethered in deep in the ether. It was.
Oh, speaking of ether, not to cut you off, but I'm gonna. Jim Cornette lost his dog this week.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Harley Quinn passed. So, condolences, JR.
Yeah, I was like, wait, was it Jim Cornette or Jim Ross?
Corny.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, Corny.
Yep.
And that was his what? His dog? Is that what you said?
Yeah, his little Pomeranian, Harley Quinn.
Sorry, Cornet.
Pablo, how was your week, sir?
It was good. I landed a scored a dope interview. This is kind of wrestling related.
He said, if you just stop the interview part, you're like, landed a score of dope.
Yeah, scored some sweet dope.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm deep into Snowfall right now, so it's like I'm working for the CIA.
Yeah,
we're good.
There's a gentleman by the name of Daniel Warren Johnson who you would probably dig. He wrote currently he's working on the Transformers comic, which is probably the most relevant Transformers comic within the century.
What publishing company is Transformers with now?
Skybound, which is Skybound
It's like
is
Hasbro.
Skybound is Hasbro owns Transformers, but
Right.
Skybound I think has the licensing for the Transformers cartoon, and Skybound is Robert Kirkman of The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
That's his publishing company, and then they distribute it through Image Comics.
Image. Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and-
I guess that's what I was asking.
And so Daniel Warren Johnson,
They used to be IDW, though.
it did. I don't know how it got into the hands of Skybound. I don't know all the rules for that, but Daniel Warren Johnson is a writer artist, and he actually won an Eisner, which are like the Oscars for comic books, for a Transformers book, which if you in 2023 nobody had that on their fucking bingo card of, you know what the best new ongoing comic's gonna be? Fucking Transformers. But this dude is so talented.
Why is it called the Eisner?
Will Eisner was the creator of the Spirit. He's basically like a legend in comic.
You know
books.
what's hysterical about that? This is why the universe works, dude.
Yeah.
I was fucking super ripped the other night, and I watched The Spirit.
Like the Frank Miller directed one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is super random. It was on Tubi. I fuck with Tubi hard.
Yeah, oh, nice. Because you're watching NXT on Tubi, right?
Yeah.
NXT's on the CW, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not watching
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no,
yeah,
no,
I'm not watching the Mask cartoon
No,
on
no,
Tubi. I'm watching NXT.
no. I'm sorry, not NXT. Evolve is going to be on Tubi, isn't it? Well, what used to be Gate Evolve is going to be on Tubi.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's WWE's indie product from all the people from their ID program is going to be.
You know what? You know who Tubi slaps for?
Who?
Older people.
But
And I'm going to tell you why.
not that savvy though.
It is though. So I visited my pops, right?
Mm.
And he doesn't want to deal with passwords or fucking logins or anything, but he has a smart TV.
Tell him the Netflix story.
So if you can just get the Tubi on their home screen,
He's all about it.
they can watch movies and TV shows and never have to worry about logging in or out, forgetting a password or whatever. Like, I showed him that shit, and you were like, I was like, you click on like the Western section. He was like, Gunsmoke. Hold on a minute. You mean to tell
Wait a minute,
me?
go back.
You mean to tell me that I can watch MASH?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
easy.
You got the Dick Van Dyke show on
You
here?
know what I'm saying? Like, hold on a second, Silverado. So anyway, yeah. So Tubi is so if you have a parent who has an issue with the streaming services, put Tubi on their fucking radar, and they never have to worry about logging around or anything again.
It's like old people TV catnip.
100%. That is a fucking
Dude, we got my mother-in-law on the Peacock. She's using my login. Oh man, it's a whole new world for her.
dog. My dad was the last human on earth that got DVDs from Netflix.
Nice.
Fact.
I'm convinced. Never mind.
Yep.
Too many
Rewind.
beatboxes.
Alexa.
My week. Thanks for asking.
Beatboxing. I didn't even finish my story, Shelby.
Hey, he just talked about his interview.
I got an interview with Daniel. Well, I was going to
Okay,
plug.
sorry. Go on. Come, sorry, Pablo.
Daniel Warren Johnson has a comic book called Do a Powerbomb, which is a real badass wrestling book.
Spelled like that. Do a power bomb or not?
Yeah,
Or-
Do a Powerbomb. I'm wearing a Do a Powerbomb shirt under here. Actually, let me see if I can. And it's
Power or powder?
Power.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
And he's a fucking amazing artist. Do a
yeah,
Powerbomb.
take it off, baby.
Who's inspired by, you're going to love this, Pumps. Do a Powerbomb. He said when he was writing it, because it's about a female wrestler, he was watching a lot of 80s and 90s All Japan Pro Wrestling. And,
Okay.
and that's what inspired the whole aesthetic for Do a Powerbomb. So if you're a fan of Japanese All Japan Pro, before it was, whatever, the whole New Japan thing, Do a Powerbomb is a fucking amazing book. Now we could get on to Nathan's week.
I'm a fan of the Japanese.
I have to find the code. It's in around here somewhere, by the way. All right. Now,
This is fun. God damn it. I am so glad that we've done this, by the way. And I really hope that the viewers of our show have traveled from my absolute dumpster fire of a YouTube channel over here to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. And we had
Looks like there's a few people in the chat.
we had 75 views last week, guys.
it's a new record.
Hell yeah.
Second show in. And the first show, I don't
The
even
deeper issues bump.
I don't even count. The first show, because of the Ethernet situation, doesn't even count.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's the who was that, like it was Bret Hart versus it was like a lost match, and like they recently put it out on the network. It was like some guy that Vince thought was going to be the next dude. He kind of looked like Van Hammer.
Was it one of the Mulkeys?
No, it was like the lost match of
Tom
Tom
McGee.
McGee. God damn it. See,
Oh,
fuck
I was
you,
going to say
Bobby.
Tom Ernesto.
We don't need you, Bobby, you piece of shit.
Bobby. Most infamous loss.
Tom
match.
McGee is the default creator wrestler name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom McGee was
Tom McGee-
touted to be the next Hulk Hogan.
Yes, Tom McGee was supposed to be like the guy. And Vince was
Don't
all
get me
in.
started, brother.
Vince was all in, and they had him work some house shows with Bret Hart or whatever, and he was atrocious.
The drizzling shit.
Yes, it was so bad that they never even put him on television. And it was like this lost match that gained so much steam on the internet that the WWE was almost like low-key forced to put it out as like a special on the streaming service, right?
Yeah, that was a big deal on the network.
It was, yeah. It was the lost match. It was the Tom McGee.
Hold on, hold on. I'm
R.I.P. WWE Network.
Oh, McGee.
gonna pull up old McGee here for you guys.
Bring up old McGee.
He
I mean, he's a.
he looks like
He's a bit of a journeyman.
He looks like the villain
bit of a
from
journeyman.
Superman 4. You know what I'm talking? Who's the dude who was like the villain in Superman 4 or whatever, which was like the
Sunspot.
Yeah. That's who old McGee looks like. Hold on. No, man. Fuck.
I'm waiting to put him up before I make my comparison.
You don't think he looks like
Fuck you, Bobby. This would be faster if Bobby was here, piece of shit.
it would,
Yeah, Bobby. Fuck your birthday.
Fuck your birthday.
how dare you have a birthday, Bobby?
I turned 23.
Gen Z doesn't care about birthdays. There he is. He's Lex Luger and Brian Pillman.
Yeah?
Just with none of the he's got Lex Luger's charisma and fucking Brian Pillman's face.
I don't know. He's got a look.
Yeah.
He looks like the Sunspot. That's the look. There he is in all his glory.
He looks like he got rejected by American Gladiators.
Facts.
How's your week, Nathan?
I bet you Tom McGee's not in a wheelchair though.
Oh,
GDP yoga is getting Lex out of the wheelchair.
Fuck Lex Luger.
Anyway,
We got
my
heat,
life's
too.
life and
does Lex Luger know you have heat?
does Lex Luger know that he's not a friend of the show?
Nah, he hasn't been smartened up.
Anyway, my name is Nathan Askill. All right.
My name's Nathan Haskell.
We started
and
doing this show at
life's
10 in the
life.
morning because I thought I was going to drink less, and we're a couple episodes in, and we're sponsored by Beatbox.
Beatbox.
Bebop.
Hey,
All right.
I'm all about getting a spot. Give
Beatbox?
us that money, Beatbox.
Yes, for sure.
I'm plugging you right now.
What the hell's a beatbox?
Dude, you don't know about Beatbox?
No.
It comes in this. Here you go.
I live in a red state.
Dude,
They have it there.
they have to. Who
Yeah.
doesn't have Beatbox?
Well, they don't have it in the crank position.
They have it there.
I mean, I could do this.
Yeah, no, I saw it on the TV.
yeah, put it next to Pump so he can
Well,
look.
I have to drink it. I can't put it if I put it next to Pumps, I gotta go reach over for it a lot. All right, hold on. All right, now we're gonna do that. Hold
Did
on.
that work?
Hold on, now do it again.
This is a wrestling podcast.
This
But
is the wrestling podcast. We're gonna get to it.
we're gonna get there.
Oh, delicious.
My week is weekend. I'm here, and that's all that matters. I have one question for you guys. Where are you guys out on beef tallow
Love it.
To cook with?
to rub on your face?
Oh, I've seen the
What?
ads for that stuff. No,
What the fuck were you doing on
not putting it
Valentine's
on my
Day?
face. I'm gonna
Rubbing beef motherfucking tallow on my face.
I'll cook with it.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I have a
Is this some
facialist.
RFK shit?
You have a facialist?
I'm a shout her
Bro,
out.
that's a weird flex to say that you're married.
Yeah, so does my wife.
That's
No.
a weird flex to say that you're married. I have a facialist.
No, I'm gonna shout her out, Andrea, the OC facialist. I want to say is her. There may be an underscore in there.
This is another sponsor. This is a new sponsor.
Oh well, I'll plug her because she's a small business. She's awesome, and my skin has never felt or looked better. I feel like.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I would say Pablo does have pretty good skin.
You're glowing, queen.
And it's simple, right? Men out
Play,
there.
bitch.
Hey, I'm gonna pull a LA Knight here, guys.
It's okay to cry.
It's okay, and it's okay to take care of your face.
I'm rubbing beef tallow on my fucking face, and you're cooking with it. I don't.
Yeah, I'm looking at your skin right now. I guess
It's amazing.
it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. I could pass for 41.
I think
easily.
it's important to moisturize. The one thing she tells me is you need a UV, you need a sunblock. You need to use UV protection.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So I just have a thing that's like a deodorant stick that you rub into your face, and it's a moisturizer.
You're rubbing a deodorant stick on your face?
It's not deodorant, but it's like in a deodorant stick.
Is it in a ball?
Yeah, it's a little.
You fucking feel
then
super gay doing that, dude.
No, I feel.
Pablo's rubbing sand on his face.
I'll show you. I'll share you my secrets after the show.
Well, listen, I'm rubbing what you cook with on my face, so I am not one to talk.
Yeah, you're rubbing beef tallow in there.
Beef tallow.
Yeah.
How did you get there, though?
How did you end up here?
Like, where? Well, never mind.
The beef tallow?
Yeah.
I was Instagram targeted.
That's what I say. Targeted.
Were
I
you
know what you're
watching
talking
River
about.
King or something?
I was Instagram targeted, and I'm going through a lot of problems right now.
Yeah, we know.
You're like, I really need my skin to look good.
Yeah, listen, your boy's got to look a little younger.
Right.
I was Instagram targeted. And then also I listened to the Kevin Nash podcast, which ties it right back into wrestling because this is a wrestling podcast.
Boom. Click this,
the-
baby.
Yes, click this. The Kevin Nash podcast is probably one of my favorite podcasts.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter. that
It's
Kevin
not
Nash.
about wrestling. It's funny. It's not about wrestling whatsoever. It's very funny, and he is super like health, make sure he's all good guy because before him, no Nash has ever lived past like 60.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like he is very.
Dude, I'm legit waiting for the day that I can say I'm older than my father ever was.
My dad's very old. I'll be.
It's coming soon.
But your dad's not around, right?
Yeah, no, he's dead as fuck.
You sound like my cousin.
What?
My cousin would have loved that joke.
Yeah, shout out to Chris.
Anyway, so so he goes and gets stem cells and does all these crazy things, and he's started talking about it or whatever. And then I started to get Instagram targeted for it, so I bought some, and my skin feels great.
Yeah,
Maybe not as great as we were going to the Orange County facial doctor. What's their name?
Oh, the OC facialist.
The OC facialist.
Yeah.
I will say that out of the three of us, I do look like I'm about 55 compared to you two. So whatever you're doing, I
No.
might need to jump on that fucking train.
You're in a happy relationship.
Is
Yeah, but I got gray fucking quick.
Wrestling happened.
Did it?
Yep. I don't know, dude. Pablo has got so fucking Bobby. This is not the week to leave, dude. Pablo's bringing up photos of cheese and hot cocoa.
That's a photo of beef tallow, dude.
Oh. It looked like cheese and hot cocoa.
That's what you're putting
I'm
on.
on a delay here. Put it back up.
That's what you're putting on your face.
Not what I mean, low key, it kind of is.
That's just it presented in a mason jar. I'm sure they give you fancy packaging, but
Yeah, in the jar. Yeah, I'm 100%.
Ugh.
it's just like beef. It's just lard, basically.
That's an aggressive. That's an aggressive picture. I don't fucking put my
Well,
beef tallow
hold
on a
on.
fucking charcuterie board, dude.
Yeah.
You You could
Like-
hollow that some bitch out after you're done with it.
There doesn't need to be a spoon or whatever the brown powdery shit is on the right.
I think a dime-sized portion is what I've been told you should be using on your face.
Oh, all of a sudden you know.
Well, I have a facialist,
Brown
brother.
powder.
She's putting fucking beef tallow on your fucking face.
No,
Like
I have
you don't know what she's putting on your
I have
face.
sensitive skin. She gave me we do a facial. We do a facial every so often. She gave me a gentle foaming face wash.
I am not mature enough to have this conversation.
And then
No,
and then I have a
I'm just
moisturizer.
thinking about loads.
And then I have a little a UV protector. Keep myself looking crisp and young. Look at this.
You have a 3-step facial process?
Yeah, it could be 4. It could
If you add beef tallow.
no, it's just it is a 3-step thing. I'm like fucking Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. I gotta, but I fought it for the longest time. So now that I'm doing it, like I feel really good. I'm
What
like,
were you fighting?
I just like a
You're like
routine.
35, dude.
I was using like St. Ives and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a
the fucking malt liquor.
no. Yeah,
St.
Also?
Ives?
my,
My man was putting St. Ives
no,
on
like
his
St. Ives,
face?
like the apricot scrub and shit, and apparently is creating micro tears. Let's talk about wrestling, man. Let's get to the
Micro
Real
what?
Wrestling podcast.
This is what they tune in for, though. See, no one wants to really talk about wrestling. They want to hear us
Yeah,
talk
no, I
about.
want to hear the skin routine.
They want to hear us talk about Pumps getting fucked by carnies and Pablo's 4-step skin routine.
Guy Gilchrist wishes he was a fucking carny.
We're 40 minutes.
That
into
man
the
shows
show.
up on a guarantee,
This is the best 40 minutes.
signs some autographs, and keeps it
I'm not
moving.
gonna lie. Whatever we talk about after this is not gonna be as good as these 40 minutes.
It's true.
And hey, shout out to everybody joining us this morning.
Yeah.
I can't read Johnny California's things because my eyesight's not that good.
Says you start off with a dime size amount on your face, and then
He knows.
I'm not gonna read that. But it's up for everybody to read.
Okay. Professional wrestling happened this week. Where do we want to start, boys? What did we
That's
watch?
technically happening right now.
What did we watch? It is technically happening right now. What did we watch? Pumps, what did we watch this week?
I don't know, but somebody's microphone is. Oof,
That's you, brother.
is it?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
your
that's
microphone.
you. That's you. You're rubbing up against stuff or whatever.
I'm really not. Though.
I don't
Oh,
know.
anyway,
Stop rubbing your beef tallow on your microphone.
Yeah.
yeah, that was you two.
I don't use beef tallow. I use a proper
Yeah.
moisturizer.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pablo's got a guy or lady.
Now you're giving heat to my fucking moisturizing regime.
You could use coconut oil from what I hear too. I think coconut oil is really good for your
Does
skin.
that come from beef?
No, it comes from
I
coconut.
think you need more melanin for cocoa butter.
Nathan's a rapper.
Bro, hello,
He can honorarily use coconut butter.
dog.
Is Nate invited to the cookout?
Nate's been invited to cookout and the carne asada for a long motherfucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate gets a front of the line pass to the quinceanera.
Yeah.
Yes,
When you got bars
yes.
like Nathan Haskell, you're invited.
Nate gets all of the passes.
Yeah.
Pumps, what did you watch this week?
Oh man, Silver.
Are you gonna say it, or are you just gonna say so much?
Well, no, that was a bit.
But did you really watch anything or no?
No,
Perfect.
Pumps, WWE's cooking, dude. I feel like,
I'm watching tonight.
Pablo, what did you watch this week?
Raw. And then I watched some of SmackDown. And then I watched a little NXT clips because Ricky Starks debuted.
And no AEW.
I watched clips from AEW because I'm a fan of the Mercedes Moné puppet. And
Fair
I'm
enough.
a fan of Tony Storm.
Let's start with AEW, just because we never do that.
Sure, let's do that.
Shall we?
Yeah, shall we? We
Yeah.
shall.
Pumps, is that okay with you?
Absolutely, and especially since I'm the one that put you on to Ricky Stark's debut.
You are, because Ricky Starks himself didn't even put me onto the Ricky Starks debut.
Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Well,
Talk about you getting no-sold by your bestie.
he's not my bestie, but he definitely no-sold me. Well, this is big news. Don't you want to talk about this, Nathan?
No, I want to talk about how you and Ricky Starks are both from New Orleans, and the fact that you aren't best friends is disappointing for our show.
No, well, I mean, I've worked with Ricky in the past.
What was his original name?
It's always been Ricky Starks.
Always been.
Absolute Ricky Starks.
Because
from the get-go.
I think this might be Mandela effect. Because I watched the segment, and I watched, he also had like a backstage thing, right?
Yeah.
And I thought I heard him call himself Absolute Ricky Starks.
Yeah. No, well,
But he didn't.
No, he said they need an
I
absolute.
think the backstage was only for social.
Right. So that was the thing, is that it happened so fast that they never called him Ricky Starks. Is that an IP issue?
I think the fans just chanted Ricky Starks, and
But the announcers didn't call him that, which is obviously on purpose.
yeah, and he just said that they needed an absolute. He said you needed an absolute superstar or something of that nature.
Right.
And I mean,
They've done that before with lesser stars. They don't name them, and they kind of let the crowd,
well,
I mean, how is he not Ricky? How is he not?
WWE's
Ricky
probably
Starks.
going to rename him. I would say.
You think?
No.
We'll
You
see.
can't Lexus King Ricky Starks.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. Because
No.
Brian Pillman Jr. was nowhere near.
They did it to Walter. And they did it to
But
Walter.
it's Gunter, and it's kind of the same fucking thing.
Okay, Ricky Sparks.
No, it's not.
Fucking tricky Mark.
Yeah. Richard Flint. I don't know. Like they're gonna go with some Richard fucking Sparkle. They're gonna go with some shit. I don't know. I'm just thinking of Flint's make sparks.
No, he's got to be Ricky Starks.
I agree. I support Ricky. I worked with him when I was working with my time working at Wildcat Sports, and I'm not gonna fucking take credit but it's obvious the dude was always a fucking.
You named him.
Yeah,
You named him
I
Absolute Ricky Starks.
No, it was
you heard it here. You heard it here, everybody.
Breaking
On the abdominal stretch.
Pablo was the one that said, "Know your role and shut your mouth."
Yeah, you know
No,
what
no,
I told him? I
no,
said,
no.
"You should call yourself Ricky Starks," and he was like,
You know,
Brother.
"What a good idea."
he said, "You know what? You're not Smirnoff. You're not Tito's.
Yeah,
You're not Grey
No.
Goose.
Betka.
You're Absolute."
what's funny is he had those shirts that were the Absolute Vodka logo
Oh, that's fire.
back in the day, and
That's
I think
fire.
I may have one somewhere within my closet. But as somebody who worked in the indies, and I can tell you that a lot of wrestlers don't understand production or value the production team or cutting a promo because of the nature of indie wrestling versus, when you get to a bigger level. Ricky always had a mindset, and he was always down to cut a promo. He always wanted to be like, hey, how was that promo? Hey, let's redo it. He even would throw in recommendations. And I don't know if it's on Wildcats YouTube, but he would study other things. And at one time he was talking about he's like, oh, I want a shot where the camera's tight on me. And then I spread my arms and we snap zoom out, and we did it. And it was like, fuck yeah. He would throw in suggestions. I would joke.
You can tell that. You can tell that.
Yeah.
It's
That kind of sounds like it could be a nightmare to work with.
No, it's fantastic to work with on the.
You
indie
work with
level.
me every week, brother.
Yeah. So,
I know.
but that in the indies makes you a bit of a standout because it goes to show. And look up Ricky Starks, his old stuff. He produced his own segments where he was doing this Drake-esque really beautiful vignettes when nobody in the indies was doing that, and he would be calling himself narrating.
You're investing in yourself, dude, and it's and you could tell that watching. It's you can go back on our old shows on the fucking channel we will not name. We are now on the
You name it.
Deep
But
Rich. We're on the Deep Rich's Nerdcast Illuminati. Ricky Starks always, and Pumps would get mad about it,
Oh God.
struck me as this guy needs to go to the WWE.
You say that about everyone.
I don't say that about everybody.
You do.
No, I say it about the guys that fucking
If you listen to Nathan,
deserve it.
he said he doesn't say it about every bun. But he does say it about everyone.
Ethan Page is doing more work in NXT than he ever did in AEW. Ricky Starks is another one. And I get it. It sucks that AEW, where the fuck is Wardlow?
Yeah, they're not.
AEW has these guys, dude. They just don't know what the fuck to do with them. So why should I, as an absolute wrestling broadcast journalist,
Right.
not want to root for some of these dudes to go somewhere where they actually try to reach their potential?
For the record, I think I figured out the issue.
It's
My
not-
other earbud was in my pocket.
Oh, see, I told you it was you. It was you, Austin.
You're lucky you're here. If you were Bobby, I'd fire you, piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm also not 23.
We need
I have shoes older than Bobby.
We need Bobby, y'all.
We do need Bobby. I love Bobby. I'm trying to bully him.
Man, that
We
sucks.
need-
That really fucking ruined the first part of the show.
We need to bring back reasonable bullying. And
I'm all for bullying.
I'm bullying Bobby right back to the show.
Hazing or ribbing, brother.
Yeah.
Ribbon on the square.
I'm excited for Ricky. I always knew he was inevitably going to end up in WWE. He was all before he got signed to AEW too. He did a bunch of extra work. You can look up him getting put through a table by Ryback, him getting his
Hey.
Ambrose.
Your boy did a lot of extra work too, motherfucker.
But
How tall is Ricky?
Lest we forget.
Is Ricky basically the same size as Adam Cole?
no, he's a lot better built than Adam Cole.
That's not what I asked.
He's about my height. You're a little bit taller than me, right?
I'm 6.
And if he's so I'm 5'11". If he's
Strong.
if he's wearing if he's wearing lifts, he
In
could
case
probably be
anybody's
6'1".
looking at my dating profile.
He
later.
may be a little taller. He may have been about your height.
Jiminy Christmas.
Slow down. You're not there yet. Yeah, he may be with
The ink isn't even dry on the contract, McMahon.
Happy Valentine's Day. Continue.
I think Ricky, and he probably knows, he just needs based on just what WWE wants out of their athletes, he may want to add a little bit more mass to his physique. Because
Is he bigger or smaller than Chad Gable?
I don't
Smaller.
know how big Chad Gable is, but I think Chad Gable's relatively a smaller guy.
I mean, that's the mark, right?
I mean, Rey Mysterio,
Chad Gable is low key the smallest guy on the main roster.
Rey Mysterio is the smallest guy.
Rey Mysterio is Rey fucking Mysterio, and he's fucking. We're gonna get.
Oh, here we go. Famous Japanese wrestler Rey Mysterio.
We're gonna get to him.
No, he's a little bit taller, or maybe a bit like an inch taller than me. So
That's not what I asked. Is he bigger or smaller than Chad
Well, then if
Gable?
Chad Gable's the smallest dude, he's bigger than Chad Gable. He just needs look.
So how can we get Ricky Starks over on the main roster? I don't care.
I would say Ricky Starks is the same size as Ciampa.
I think Ciampa's
Okay.
also on the smaller side, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, no, Ricky's
Okay, so
Ricky's
Ciampa. Okay.
taller, dude. Ricky's taller. I'm telling you, I've seen him. He's not like massive giant, but
He's got to get Jericho big,
he's got to just add a little bit more mass. I think
Right?
he's a
right? Pumps, that's your guy, right?
No, don't. I'm not storming the Capitol.
No. What I'm saying is he's got to get Jericho big. Jericho is 5'11". He's got to get Eddie Guerrero big.
Oh, Jericho like 08 big.
He's got he has to play bigger.
Yeah, he
than
needs to
is.
get on the sauce.
He's got to play. No, I don't mean. I just mean he has to seem like he's bigger than he is in order for him to succeed on the, like, how big is Cody?
I don't know.
He's not that, Cody can't be that much bigger.
I'd give Cody like 6'1".
Right. So Cody's like 2 inches and 40 pounds heavier.
Cody Rhodes is 6'2", brother.
Right. Yeah. So Cody, like, and what? He's what? 240?
Story of my life, off by an inch.
Yeah.
Right. Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes 240. So if Ricky Starks is 5'11",
Well, that's 5'11" in actual height. So he wears those lifts that wrestlers
right.
wear. He
So,
can be
okay.
6'1".
So Ricky Starks is 6 foot, and we're rooting for him. He's
Yeah.
a friend of the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he has to just, his personality's there. He's got to get into the WWE style, and he's got to get bigger than he is.
Well, even if he was like, if you're like, hey, put him, I don't know where he fits into the main roster right now.
He doesn't,
So you need,
but he's got to get there eventually.
yeah, absolutely. He definitely will. He just
Yeah.
needs to get those WWE reps in. I would say he's gonna succeed. He's destined to, I think, succeed. And I'm not blowing smoke.
Destined for greatness, Daddy.
No, and I'm telling you, I'm not blowing smoke because I know him. I genuinely can tell you from working from him, from seeing him.
FaceTime him right now.
He is. He'd replace your FaceTime. Please.
FaceTime him right now.
He would.
I'm okay with getting bumped for Ricky Starks.
He's gonna do good. He's gonna do good. And then you know what I liked too about his debut is he kind of pulled a little, I don't know, it was a little tip of the hat to the Scott Hall. He's like, you guys know who I am. You know, he didn't say you don't know why I'm here.
Yep.
But
I could also tell though, like, I wish, because the NXT crowd is purposely small, right?
yeah, I think they only put 200 people in that building.
It's very purposely small. So, but even though it's purposely small, it's not that much smaller than your average AEW show, right?
Now that's not fair.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know what. AEW's
No,
number is.
because Ricky Starks did like Grand Slam and Arthur Ashe. Like he's been in big building.
I just wish he didn't debut in the crowd, because he's in the crowd and the crowd looks smaller than what he just came from.
No,
You have made two wildly different points.
no, I think he looked great. I bet I don't know. I don't know what AEW is drawing as far as, obviously I feel like the internet's going to always show you the worst AEW shows. They're never going to show you the good crowds. But we've been to the,
Dude, AEW
to
Live
the
is
forum.
awesome.
Yeah. And the forum show was packed, I would say. Right. And, even at what's the place in freaking the Honda Center? Not the Honda Center. The freaking
Anaheim Pond.
no, wherever they're freaking doing it.
Has to do you to where you at.
Wherever they're doing it up in the LA County area.
Oh,
that-
Ontario.
the
Yeah.
Ontario Dome, whatever it is. That was a decent little crowd, way bigger than an indie show. And then he's been there too at the peak of AEW when AEW was doing big numbers. Obviously, like I think
I wanted to debut him in the ring, is what I'm saying. Like when he comes,
I'm gonna say that Daly's place holds more than the NXT arena.
sure, it does. My point is that debuting him through the crowd, when the crowd is like fucking 200 people,
you can't tell
You've
that on
made like
TV.
8 points.
But you can't tell that on
I
TV.
make all
He's
the
just
points,
surrounded by a
Bumps.
group of people. And with crowd noises and everything, I think it looks fine for look what NXT is, and I think that's the place for him right now. AEW brought him to a level,
how old is Ricky Starks?
but even I don't know, man. Let's see.
How long are you gonna leave this graphic up? He's stealing my shot.
No, he's not. I like above the graphic is your face looking down and sad.
Yeah, you're there. Oh yeah.
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna remove the graphics. Ricky, he's pretty young. He's 34.
Oh, he's good.
He's good, dude.
Yeah, he's good.
He's got a lot of talent. I can't wait to see what comes from him in WWE. Yeah, it's so funny because AEW announced
His birthday is actually in 7 days. Friend of the show, Ricky Starks, actually is the 21st.
Wait, 7 days? We can have him on for his birthday.
Are we gonna? Is gonna be a Ricky Starks birthday show?
Yeah, we should. I read the tweets or whatever on whatever on X, whatever they call him now. And I saw that he had gotten released, and I texted him and I said, Ricky, like, hey man, I just read about, sorry that you got let go. The IWC seems to be talking about you a lot. And they know what I know, that your future looks bright. And he was very happy. He's like complimentary, like, thank you for the kind words kind of thing. And
at least he replied to you. That's
not true. I saw the receipts.
Whatever. And
he left them on red.
Yeah. But then what he didn't tell me was that, like, literally that day he has to have been,
he was in the building for sure.
Yeah. He had to be talking all this stuff for some, and like I said, he's been on WWE's radar. So he's
for
prime.
sure.
Well, he's been backstage with Cody like forever.
He's also Cody's boy. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's dude, but even without the Cody Rhodes push, like I said, he's got a lot.
No, Ricky's awesome. Ricky is I'm a huge fan of Ricky Starks. And it's not fair when I don't want this to come across the wrong way, but when people when people shit on LA Knight for being the Rock and Stone Cold fucking hybrid.
Oh yeah.
Ricky's got Rock vibes.
Well, he's just got a haircut and a certain skin color, and
he also is confident. Like
Nate's profiling.
That's not bad. That's not a bad comparison, though, right?
My point. I love LA Knight and I love Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on that. Like I think that's fucking dope. Like I'm the complete opposite. It's like Ric Flair wasn't the first Ric Flair.
Yeah, well, the first Nature.
No, Buddy Rogers was the first Ric Flair.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like to hate on dudes for adopting gimmicks and making it their own in pro wrestling, that's fucking what pro wrestling is. Like, I'm for it. I like it. I love it.
Well, the difference, you can't control the way you look in this,
of course.
like in that sense. So people are gonna make that comparison because they have similar kind of looks, but
that's what I'm saying. And dude, I dig it. And I think Ricky Starks is a fucking, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say generational talent because that's
a bit much. Man.
That's a bit much.
Sorry, Ricky, you're there.
That's a bit much. But Ricky Starks is a fucking superstar, dude.
Yeah.
I've been saying
In
that
the making.
Yes. And I can't wait for him to get in the WWE machine and see what he can do, because it's a lot of it's on you. Like, once you get there, a lot of it's on you.
He's very creative. You can probably Google it. There's a YouTube match of him literally wrestling a broom.
I don't like those.
Look,
that's the Kenny Omega wrestling of a doll. Like,
no, but
right.
it was done really well. Whoever produced it for him or put it all together.
Pablo's sticking up for his boy.
Look, don't you sit there evilly rubbing a cat?
Who's old boy from fucking Inspector Gadget?
Yeah, in your crane position, smugly rubbing your kitten. I like
You've got a cat too, but
Ballerina, she's been harassed by the kitten enough to where she's like, I'm not coming out.
It's my OG.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, congrats to Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
Glad he's there. Two other people that they're talking about is Miro and Alistair Black, or was it Malachi Black? Can't believe they released Rusev on Rusev Day.
Was that real?
Sons of bitches.
What?
Was that real?
What, Rusev Day?
Every day is Rusev Day, brother.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm not gonna lie. You sent me that, which I thought was funny.
Every day's
but
Rusev.
I thought maybe it was also like the legit first time they referenced Rusev Day.
No. Every day's Rusev Day. That's. But
me and Rusev have a lot in common. He's not with Lana anymore, yeah.
No, yeah, they're on the outs, brother. She.
Something about those brutes and their blondes. Get
It's
off my
too many
face.
guys.
Look. The WWE roster is going to be. I love.
Do you
Miro.
really think that they sorry to cut you off?
No.
I loved Malachi Black.
Yeah.
I loved the fucking coffin entrance.
Oh
It was
my
very
God, so
fucking Gangrel, Brood. Like,
Yeah.
I was all in on how they presented him.
Yeah. Me too.
I think he's a fantastic wrestler. I'm all in on it. I think his wife is super hot.
I was waiting.
That was for bumps.
Nate's got to get his shit in.
Zelina Vega is probably the hottest woman in professional wrestling.
Eh,
But he can't go to NXT like Ricky Starks.
No, he's
Neither
moved
can Miro.
No, they were both already on the main roster. I would say it would be a good.
My point is
Yeah.
that whose place did they take? There's only so much time.
No, well, you have a 3-hour SmackDown, and no,
Because that's what the WWE is best at, which I've defended, which Pumps hates.
What?
That they keep a certain sandbox full of wrestlers,
Yeah.
and they work those out through their 5 hours of content a week or whatever. Yeah, like Penta's now involved. Like,
yeah,
so it's not like AEW where they're just like, yo, this guy's here and he's wrestling this guy. They kind of did that with Penta, but I think that they did that because they want to make him the next Rey Mysterio. With Rusev and Aleister Black, I don't know where you can fit them in storyline wise.
Judgment Day.
Facts. If Aleister Black comes and fucking joins the Judgment Day, goddamn dog, all in. That's a fucking great fucking thing.
Pops. It's just
I mean, they're gonna have to beat up Finn to do it.
That's fine. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
I would love to see Finn Balor.
I would be
and
all in on that.
Aleister Black. I don't know if you need the Judgment Day behind him, but
Of course you do. The Judgment Day.
who is the Judgment Day now? They're just Carlito and Dom and Liv and Raquel.
Well, that's because
And Finn.
and Finn.
Well, Finn's kind of look like he's on his way out already, anyways, because they're already kind of beefing with Finn's leadership.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You bring in Aleister Black.
To fucking right the ship.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool, dude. Listen, Judgment Day.
Or you stick him with the Wyatt Six.
That's right. You've got the Wyatt Six who they've fucking taken off TV for the last.
Yeah, I don't know what's up
month.
with that.
The Wyatt Six are like Bobby. They're here one week, they're here, then they're not the next.
But
Then they got a birthday or something.
but it makes them special whenever they do pop up. I'd say.
Which I'm yes, which
Yeah.
I agree. Is the Judgment Day? This is a wild take.
Uh-oh. Nate's taking a wild swing.
Is the Judgment Day
too sexy for their shirt.
on the level of DX and the NWO in terms of the faction name is bigger than the members of it?
No. No.
No.
I wouldn't put them. They have very.
Let's say Aleister Black though comes and takes Finn's place and leads the Judgment Day to another year or two run of being a faction. You had Damian Priest run it for a year, so you had Edge run it for a year or so. You had Damian Priest.
Edge ran it for like 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah, Edge was in there for like a cup of coffee.
Okay, whatever. You could also bring him back. That's besides the point.
No, we're good on Cope.
That's besides the
Yeah, no, we're straight.
You had the whole Damian Priest and Finn situation. Priest leaves.
I love that Nate's doing the thumbs up and it's emoting on my screen.
You've got Finn running the shit, right? You might even have Dom do a quasi comedic trying to hold the group together. You could bring.
Hey, I'm going to put this out there and cut Nate off. Aleister Black versus the Demon.
I would love that.
That's what I'm saying. So then Dom tries to run the Judgment Day and it doesn't work out.
Oh, fuck Dom. Dom goes away.
No, hold on. Dom tries to run
talk about Dom. Like
no,
that.
Dom tries to run the. Fuck you, Finn. You're out. Dom tries to run. Hold on. Dom tries to run the Judgment Day. Weeks go by where he's barely keeping it together. He's whatever. I didn't want to have to do this. Brings Aleister fucking Black in.
I'm gonna destroy my own creation.
Right.
It's the poison.
It's exactly how you got the abdominal stretch from the Illuminati.
But they've never
exactly how that
they've
happened.
never showed Dom as like the mastermind.
Not yet.
The point of this is
But that's not the point. You're right. The point is the Judgment Day a legacy faction?
no, I think they're just a conduit to create bigger stars at this point, or to get people over. Because
No,
Damian's,
the Judgment Day is the nation.
Give me a modern WWE faction that's not the Judgment Day that has lasted as long as this Judgment Day.
Bloodline.
yeah.
That doesn't count.
The Bloodline, I feel like, would definitely
Why
Doesn't
not?
count. The Bloodline is on a different level.
exactly, but they are the DX.
The LWO.
Go the fuck out of here.
They are for sure. The Bloodline is
I
definitely
have to go
that
pee.
faction. Oh my gosh, this is the point. I think of this is, look, there goes Nathan going to pee. This is, nothing has changed except our setting. I will say, Pumps, is that now you have to have booby trapped.
Right?
You're
He's
stuck.
going to unplug us off the internet.
Yeah, I will say there's a lot of really cool potential fantasy booking there. I would love to see Aleister Black versus Punishment Martinez. I would love to see Aleister Black versus Drew McIntyre. I would love to see Aleister Black versus Finn Balor. And
I think Miro versus Drew would be the better play.
there you go. There's a lot, and
Famous.
exactly. I hope they bring in
Miro comes back for John Cena's last run.
Miro Gunther. Miro Gunther. Holy shit! That would be,
Yeah, that'd bang.
that'd be a great match. And you know what? I hope they bring him back as Miro. Either that or bring him back as Rusev with Lana. But I love the God's
I don't
favorite
think the
champion.
Rusev and Lana would hit
You don't
just
think?
because everybody knows they're not together.
I think it would hit. I think it would. I'd pop for it. I don't know. Like, whatever they do, I do think that can y'all just let Ray Phoenix go now too? And give that man a shot.
No, I think What Culture said that they let him go.
Ray Phoenix?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Speaking of letting go,
Pretty dope.
let's talk about this, Pumps. I think we'll transition here. I'll transition without Nathan. Cory Graves has been on.
That's fine. It'll probably be smooth.
Should we just talk about women's wrestling right now while Nathan's not here? Cory Graves has
No,
been
we'll
off
make
of
him suffer.
WWE TV for some time. Ever since you
Good.
tweeted those tweets. Are you not a fan?
I mean, it's fine, but like,
You think McAfee
I don't
and
know.
Stu Bennett?
McAfee, so McAfee big dicked his way through ESPN, and he's just doing the same thing here.
He's really good. He's very entertaining, I think.
Yeah, but what did you expect?
I would expect. I feel like there was genuine heat between McAfee and Graves, and I liked the dynamic. At some point, they did have a 3-man commentary team of Graves, McAfee, and Cole, and I I thought it worked. I don't know if they just don't want the 3-man commentary team.
I've never been anti Graves. Like, he's not my Mauro Ranallo or anything.
Ugh.
But I mean, you could kick him to NXT.
He was kicked to NXT, and then he tweeted about like, "Hey, imagine having a dream and that dream being taken away from you." I don't know the exact thing, and then he's being like, and then you find something that's adjacent to your dream, and you work really hard to get good at it, and just to be told that you're not famous enough to end up in a certain slot. And then he was like, tune into NXT just because I have a lot to say. And when you tune into NXT, he was gone, and he's been gone since those tweets. And those tweets have since then been deleted. So he went into business for himself, as they say, brother. And
yeah, how'd that work out for Jungle Boy?
Yeah, I don't know, decent, but better than we thought.
It got him a spot in the Tokyo Dome. So
it did. And Nathan's back. How was the pee?
Oh, Dad's home.
He is. Just giving you guys the behind the scenes of.
Anyway, the women's Royal Rumble. Didn't watch it.
Cory Graves is WWE doing him dirty, Nathan. How do you feel about Cory Graves not being on WWE TV?
I don't like it. I think Cory Graves is fantastic. I understand why they did it in terms of name value, but from a wrestling fan's perspective, I think Cory Graves was as good a heel play-by-play guy as
But
anybody.
Here's the thing, though, is WWE isn't wrestling; they're entertainment.
Sure, and that's why they brought in
the
ESPN guy.
But Cory
Graves. What I
Graves.
said to Pablo was like, McAfee big dicked his way through ESPN. So, like, what did you expect him to do here?
I also love Pat McAfee.
I do too, and I like the 3-man commentary.
Bubs doesn't like him, but I love me some Pat McAfee.
I don't. No,
I'm coming around on McAfee.
I think he gives inner child vibes. He just seems excited to be there.
Yeah,
because he also takes a lot of time off when it comes to college football, right? So he's only there for 8 months out of the year.
Well, what sparked this conversation is that Tessitore wasn't on SmackDown this week, and then Wade Barrett was like the voice of NXT, and I was like, oh, are they going to bring Cory Graves in for this? And it ended up being I don't even know the guy's name. It's like Nick, whatever play-by-play guy. And I was like, you guys are really messing with Cory Graves. So
Agreed.
like, he was such a great storyteller, even from an entertainment standpoint. Lest you forget when that WrestleMania, when Cody Rhodes came back, he's the one that delivered that from undesirable to undeniable line.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and
I mean, that's Cody's line.
When he's got to be the Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
When he's got to be like, oh, that guy is doing that because he's a fucking, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was super great at being the heel play-by-play announcer.
He's also the wrestler who has the experience to be able to speak to that from an announcement standpoint.
The problem is you can't use that because nobody who watches WWE even remembers Cory Graves as wrestling.
It doesn't matter, but he still brings.
I think at this point he's announced longer than he's wrestled.
It's not even close.
Well, in WWE, you're saying.
You know what though?
No.
To contradict my point, when I heard Jesse Ventura on commentary, I've never seen Jesse Ventura wrestle.
Yeah.
What?
Right? No. I mean, I knew it happened, but when I was a kid and I would listen to Jesse Ventura, like, I didn't know the fucking guy. It's fucking 1985, 86, whatever, 88, whatever. So, like,
yeah, no.
Me saying that, like, yeah, nobody remembers Cory
Bunch
Graves.
of slack, John.
Yeah, nobody. The sexual tyrannosaur. Like nobody remembers Jesse Ventura wrestling.
God did.
Yeah.
And if there was podcasts, I'm not gonna lie, he's ripoff of Superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Now hold on.
No, he was. I think he'll even tell you that he was away. I mean, but so is Hogan.
Which is fine. That goes back to my point that we just talked about earlier with Ricky Starks and LA Knight. Like, it's okay.
They were all caricatures of each other, though. Because there was handsome Jimmy Valiant, there was the Boogie Woogie Man, there was
bro, Jimmy Valiant. Listen, you want to have a good laugh? You fucking YouTube some fucking Jimmy Valiant promos.
Yeah,
they are hysterical.
But I mean, they were all trying to do that rap, you know.
I sampled. Come on, Daddy. I sampled a Jimmy Valiant. He's great. If Bobby was here, that piece of shit,
he wouldn't get it because he's too young.
No, he could also bring up some Jimmy Valiant fucking YouTube videos.
Oh,
I'm not going to put that on you, Pablo.
No,
don't make Pablo do that.
All right, any more AEW notes?
We didn't even really talk about AEW, which is
true.
funny.
I know, but that's what the show's about, so I'm okay with it.
This, according to Wrestling Observer, AEW was the best wrestling show of 2024.
That's insane.
Which is crazy because I just feel like the only people who still subscribe to the Wrestling Observer are probably the AEW fans.
It's
I don't even know if it's them anymore.
It's ludicrous.
I mean, that's who
to call Dynamite the best weekly wrestling show of 2024 is,
I can't defend that.
Is diabolical.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to tell you.
I don't want to put AEW down in that sense, but yeah, that's crazy to me that they are like, this was the one. I don't know.
This was the one every week I made sure to tune into.
Just banger after banger. I get it. They had great wrestling matches, but do I think it was the best weekly? I don't know. I'd even say freaking TNA is probably has a little bit more.
I can give you if you're gonna give, because they also they gave the match of the year, right, to Ospreay and Daniel Bryan.
Fair.
I'll give you that.
Well, but because that's that's not that's also almost not fair to say because it's so subjective.
Sure, but if you're gonna give these awards out,
sorry,
bless you. Then I'll try to be subjective. Like, it's fun. Ospreay and Daniel Bryan fucking was fantastic. I there's nothing I can say about that match that wasn't acclimates, right? I can also say that about CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell.
Hot damn. Yeah.
Right? Which is fine. No, which is fine because you're also not going to tell me that match wasn't good.
No.
Right. And I wouldn't tell you that Ospreay and Daniel Bryan wasn't good. I won't. Right? It's we're splitting hairs at this point. So I can give you
I think Meltzer knows his audience.
To give Dynamite the weekly show of the year.
Yeah, but Meltzer doesn't have the access to WWE that he used to have. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you think
he's gonna big up his boys.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think it's Meltzer just being like, hey, I know my audience, I know what they're gonna like?
1,000,000%.
I know that they're only like wrestling based, like it's just based on who has the most insane matches every week or whatever it may be.
I hate to say it, but like Meltzer's audience is mostly me. Like people that don't give a shit about the stories.
Right.
Give me a 30-second recap and then go give me 45 minutes in the ring.
Right. Which
Those people,
right. Which I
you
don't
know,
I don't not enjoy that. I enjoy that. We're wrestling fans. I just can't. What do you have on?
you're more of a
behind you, Pablo?
storytelling fan.
Once more, I mean, like for
Is
me,
that Chris Canyon? Nobody better.
oh no, this is the Jesse the Body Ventura biopic. I don't remember what it's called.
Wait, what?
There was a made-for-TV movie when Jesse Ventura won or being the governor of
That's
Minnesota.
Chris Canyon.
Yeah, he's an extra in it because he did a bunch of stunt work and TV work as well. But when Jesse the Body Ventura won the governorship, they made a movie about his life. It's like wrestling with something or other. I don't.
This is fucking incredible.
Hold on. It's called
I've never heard of this.
All American Jesse Ventura Story.
Is he down in the Baja, brother?
The movie featuring real wrestling superstars.
I'm in the Baja.
Raven. It's very much not accurate as far as like the wrestlers that are in it. And I think even at some point they show an action figure and they're like, "Oh, that was one of your father's action figures back when he was a wrestler." And it's very much a Hulk Hogan action figure.
Is this a documentary?
No,
this
it's a made-for-TV film about a movie based on the larger-than-life man who inspired. I don't know. Look, the thing cuts
Pumps.
off.
Have you ever heard of this?
No.
This is our viral video right fucking now.
She's got me on this one, brother.
Part wrestler, part politician.
American hero.
American Jesse Ventura, the Jesse Ventura Story, the movie. I like how it's Jesse.
Is that super crazy in the bottom corner?
No, it's Raven and Goldberg.
I fucking love Raven.
I am.
Do you not know about this?
Bro, my mind is blown right now. Shoot, brother. I've never heard of this.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And you have it on VHS.
Yeah. Yeah, it came in a random haul of a bunch of VHSs.
Well, is that John Fetterman behind you?
That's older Jesse.
Who's being stretched out?
So this is older Jesse Ventura who narrates
Fuck
his
the
own
show.
life
Let's
story.
just Mystery Science Theater this bitch.
It's
what are we even doing?
Hey, it's hysterical. I think you may be able to find the whole film on YouTube.
I don't need to. I've got it here on VHS.
Oh yeah.
Right? I'm going to Pablo's house.
This is
Young Rock before Young Rock.
This is as God intended you to watch this movie right here.
All right, so the three of us and Ricky Starks next week. Watch along.
I'm down to watch. Look, it's a tough watch, but it's very entertaining. Yeah. I'm trying to even think who plays Jesse Ventura.
I don't even care, dude. I don't care.
Probably Will Sasso.
I don't give a fuck who's in this movie, dog.
Right.
This is. I thought I knew it all.
I also love that the VHS says Jesse Ventura Story, the movie, not like the Jesse Ventura Story, the movie. It just says Jesse Ventura Story, the movie.
Bro, I like that you have a VHS with a little green dot sticker on the bottom so that the place you bought it from knew how much it would cost.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, fun pumps fact. When I used to work in the adult industry, we used to have to sticker all of our movies because we were technically a video store with some adult content.
But it was,
and because of zoning laws, we had to sticker all. So, like, for 5 years of my life, I was stickering loads of titties and hogs.
Yeah, you were. Are you sure?
If I never see another tiny sticker.
What'd you sticker my ex? Well, nope.
No.
I did.
I know you did.
Nope. Yeah.
Anyway.
The earlier one.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
It's not my current. It's the earlier one.
No. I told you she came for a star visit. That's why for years I didn't tell you that's what I used to do.
She did a signing? Shoot.
Yeah. No, legit. Like, I didn't tell Nate for years that I used to do that because I didn't want him to think like I was a weirdo.
As he swigs the
And I like got to him in some back ass way.
It's the 6 degrees of fucking Kevin Bacon.
It's the 2 degrees of Nathan Haskell.
Buddy, let me tell you what. Through me,
All things are possible.
everybody I know is 6 degrees from almost anybody they want.
I mean, Nate to TJ Jefferson.
I bet you right now
Golden
you couldn't
ticket.
name one, and I couldn't get there.
like name one person.
Like a celebrity.
Oh, I'll take that bet.
Well, I mean, we all know that
Doesn't matter. Just
Brad Pitt was almost your stepdad.
That's what I'm saying. Just name one. I bet you in 6 degrees I can get there through either my fucking dad, my mom.
This needs to be a weekly segment.
Can we just talk about how, because we haven't talked about on this channel how Brad Pitt was almost your stepdad.
He was.
Because
he asked my mom out and she turned him down.
You're spoiling the bit.
She told you she turned him down.
That's true.
She told you.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
was an interview with a vampire. I mean, lots of things. It was also in New Orleans, which is your home fucking city.
yeah.
And they had giant black.
All right, I'll play. Jeff Goldblum.
Who?
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. The collector.
Yeah. Who was the female in The Fly?
I don't know.
I mean, I have to get a Jeff Goldblum IMDb out for this one, but I know I can make it happen.
Gina
I just
Davis.
looked over at my action figure wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gina Davis, wasn't it?
Okay, and Gina Davis was.
That sounds right.
Gina Davis was in The Fly with Jeff Goldblum,
Yep, that's who. It
So
was.
that's one.
who was also
Who was in A League of Their Own?
who was who was also in Long Kiss Goodnight with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're going through it right there. There's
Two.
who played Uncle Sam in the halftime show.
Samuel L. Jackson. Wait, hold on. Okay, no. Samuel L. Jackson
Was in a bunch of stuff. You can't find
was in
him.
so much. That's why I like this connection.
For the record, there is a guy on Instagram that like does this. And you could steal his bit for sure.
Yeah. I'm okay. The first one's Gina Davis, right?
Gina Davis. So Jeff.
Can you bring up
Goldblum-
Gina Davis's IMDb? This is a podcast.
Well,
about
I'm sure
wrestling.
Samuel Jackson
This is
and James Earl Jones interacted.
Podcast, folks.
This is a podcast about wrestling. Oh, Thelma and Louise. Gina Davis was in Thelma and Louise with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was in Interview with the Vampire with my mom. My mom was the costumer on Interview with the Vampire.
And Brad Pitt was
Boom.
almost Nathan's stepdad.
Yes. Yeah. I'm telling you, we can get
And
there.
that was 5.
Yeah, no red-blooded American woman's turned down a date with Brad Pitt. Right?
Between my mom, my dad, and my own career, we can get there, guys.
Stop making this about yourself, Nate.
They may have not gone out on a date. But wrestling.
Okay, wrestling happened.
I got a story
Okay,
since it's Valentine's Day. As
love
you,
it.
As you can see from my graphics here.
Mhm.
I was listening to
The
the
fucking Pumps graphic where he looks sad looking at the fucking thing is so funny.
I was listening to the Busted Open podcast, pretty famous wrestling podcast.
Yep.
And Tommy Dreamer and Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, were talking about how, I guess, power couples like Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man,
Mhm.
Lana Rusev, and he's glossed over this, which I wanted to I kind of yelled like, whoa, let's fucking rewind this. As he said, Vince's rewards to him, for him being like the super, I guess, like guy putting people over.
The work rate guy.
Yeah, the work rate. He said, he wouldn't give him a title. He would reward him by giving him an on-screen girlfriend, a gimmick girlfriend. And I was like, why? What? What?
Oh, in hopes that
Well, and
they
then,
would end up having relations.
I don't know if that, but knowing what we know about Vince, or what we allegedly know about Vince, but then he talked about how like his favorites.
Shit on her head, brother.
Yeah. Well, then he also talked about how he, like, when he was
So he smashed Vicky Guerrero.
I don't know, but as he was pairing up with Lana, he's like, we had to be in a small room and practice kissing in front of Vince.
Yeah, you did.
With Rusev in
Wow.
the room.
That's wild.
And how weird and awkward that was. And he's like, and although it was awkward, at least after we'd have this awkward moment together, but then we would be, friends, and it would create a better partnership. And then we really liked working together after the fact, which is like, of course,
Wrestling is so different than like Hollywood movies, because it's like, so if you're Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, right? Like Ryan Reynolds has to have a wife in Deadpool, or a chick. Blake Lively's got Justin Baldini or whatever the fuck his name is, whatever. Like, that's difficult to do.
There's
because you have to have chemistry, right?
Well, not just that. Even if you don't have chemistry on films, you have an intimacy coordinator.
Sure.
That gauges
not in the
people's
WWE,
comfort
brother.
level. And exactly the nature of pro wrestling and how it works. Is it not weird that Vince McMahon,
McMahon is your intimacy coordinator?
Yeah,
Vince
Yeah,
McMahon.
I was just getting ready to say McMahon is on getting sued for being the intimacy coordinator.
Yeah.
Bro, get the picture up, Pumps.
How'd that work with Johnny Ace?
Pumps, where's the picture?
You don't have the photo.
I gotta get up.
Oh, you don't have it on standby.
Bro, you gotta have these things on.
I'm in a different room.
We have a graphic here.
This is episode 3, dude. Come on.
You gotta have that picture on standby, Pumps. Ready to go. But
yeah.
Look,
I'm over it now.
I just want I just want an elaborate. There it is. That's a different one.
That's a new
That's
one.
not the same one.
Oh, I've used that one before.
That's the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, Vince.
Oh yeah, there it is. That's the one. I just want to know more.
Shit on her head, pal.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I'm making decisions, on one shoulder, it's like an angel.
Yeah.
And on the other shoulder, it's Vince McMahon. He's my intimacy coordinator.
Yeah. That I like.
That would explain a lot.
I just really wanted him to elaborate. Please elaborate more on this. Like, and his reward to you is giving you an on-screen girlfriend. And
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's fire.
But is that?
But that just goes to show you how thick and twisted it was under Vince. That that wasn't even a thought.
I mean, it was a thought.
I mean, I'm sure it was
no,
a lot of thoughts.
Ziggler just glossed over it. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, no, but it was a thought.
Yeah, no, I know the vernacular.
They need to extend this Mr. McMahon documentary for
I'm with
6
it.
more episodes.
I'm with it.
And for the
there's 100% going to be a part 2.
Oh my gosh, it needs to be a 12-parter probably, with 5 episodes each. but I just need to know more.
I didn't know about Jesse Ventura wearing a fucking do-rag behind you, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. This is a very serious conversation, but I also need to know why Jesse Ventura is wearing a fucking do-rag.
That was his thing.
Is that Michael Cole's dad?
No, I don't know. Look, that movie.
Okay, sorry.
Look it up.
That's Michael Cole's dad.
It's a
Back to fucking Dolph Ziggler basically getting a gas card.
well.
Gas card?
I just looked.
Is that the hot new slang?
On this show, it is.
It was Valentine's Day
Okay.
yesterday, so I figured this was a nice, appropriate topic.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, I'm all in.
to tap on. And
Let's not.
and like
Tequila Nate does not need to be talking about Valentine's Day.
I need to.
You'll thank me later, brother. Things on the internet can be used against you in a court of law.
Whatever, dude.
Doesn't care.
This is the show about wrestling.
Yeah, nobody's gonna pull up a wrestling.
Yeah, who's winning Grand Slam?
All right, should we talk about Grand Slam
Sure, we should.
Let's talk about where you can watch it.
on TNT after whatever?
Yeah, if only they had like a live streaming service.
Oh, you can watch it on
That you could-
Max.
No, fuck that. Low-key, I tried to watch Dynamite on Max.
It's like 2 weeks behind.
Yes.
Why?
It's not even live.
No,
And they said that it was
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
live,
That's a lie. It is live, and then they cut it up and put it on.
which is fine. But I tried to watch Dynamite on Max because I have to cut the cord because, you know, I've got to save some money for some real life.
Gotta save some cash here, brother. Tough hard times,
For
daddy.
some real Miss Elizabeth sensational Sherry type shit. Yeah, and I was
You getting the best deals of your life.
I was bummed out about that.
What is happening, Bubs? What are you pouring over there?
I'm making coffee.
Also, you're putting 500 photos on the screen.
I was looking for the puppet.
One of them was Muppet Babies, and it reminded me how great that show was.
I was looking for the.
Hey,
I was looking for the puppet. Okay, so card for.
you pick a side right now, me or Guy fucking Gilchrist.
Also, Johnny California said that I look a lot like Brad Pitt, and I'll take it, brother.
Well, he was already alive when Brad asked his mom out.
He's all John. Yeah, I know. It's Pablo. Can I have one thing, dude?
No,
Yeah, come on,
In
man.
my time of need, can I not have that I look handsome?
The homie's down bad.
Not all of us have a fucking facial expert.
a facialist.
Yeah.
I will say,
Some of us rub beef talon.
what are you most excited for at Grand Slam aside from the puppet and Sasha?
I don't
Banks?
even know the card.
So here we go. We
The
got
Tony Storm pop.
Tony Storm versus Mariah May. I feel like is probably your most interesting match.
100%.
Because I just love this is like I've mentioned before, probably the greatest story to play out on WWE. Sorry, not the greatest story to play out on AEW television, because of the creativity of both of those individuals. There is Harley Cameron versus Sasha Banks, which is another one of the more interesting things happening in AEW because for some reason, somehow. Speaking like this is somehow the title of the episode. The puppet that Harley Cameron is using as Mercedes Moné.
It's very funny.
It is hilarious. And very, very entertaining stuff. And I'm loving it. You have Okada versus Buddy Matthews, which is inevitably going to be a banger of a match because Okada and Buddy Matthews. You have
Why are they wrestling?
You mean Okada versus anybody?
I don't know why they're wrestling.
I just want to know why they're wrestling.
Because wrestling.
It doesn't matter.
They're wrestling for the sake of wrestling.
It's wrestling, bro.
I'll tell you, I do think there's something a little bit more interesting about
Let me tell you what, Pumps.
Buddy Matthews.
What?
I need to know details.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as we established last week,
In real life.
you need a story.
In real life. In professional wrestling.
How relevant is this?
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't want matches. I want a storyline.
Nathan's
I
vague.
don't want
booker,
to
man.
just show up and things are happening.
Nathan's a vague booker. He's
Ah,
established it.
Fuck. God damn it. All right. Continue.
We have What I was going to say is Buddy Matthews and Brody King are a little bit more interesting. Hopefully they give them the push that they deserve in AEW. Now that you don't,
They won't now. Tony Khan's a bitter bitch.
you don't. They can work without Aleister Black, or Malachi Black.
Yeah, they can.
And I think they will.
Yeah, they're the fucking, what are they called?
They'll be in the Death Riders next week.
Hounds of Hell, something like that.
Yeah, it's like, look, come on.
War Machine?
We have
Come on.
the Death Riders, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus Cope and Jay White.
Isn't who's the champion?
Moxley.
Right.
But he doesn't wear the championship. He keeps it in a briefcase.
Yeah, doesn't even have the championship. This
That's storyline related though. And then
right. Have you ever seen Cody or Roman or anybody without the championship if they have the championship?
well, apparently they don't give a shit about branding. And then
All he's doing is stealing Naito's gimmick from 4 years ago.
Fuck yeah.
yeah, Naito did it better.
He did because he destroyed the fucking belt.
There you go. And then you have Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega
I wish we had the fucking
versus
thing.
Takeshita.
No.
And
Drink it
No.
up, Pubs. Drink it up, buddy.
here's what I'll tell you.
Pubs.
I think Kyle Fletcher.
Pablo, Pubs is drinking it up.
Oh, there it is. I do think that Kyle Fletcher
There it is.
is the most.
If this turns into a fucking meme, I'm never coming back.
Well, I don't know if that's the best pose for you to put on camera because if we screenshot that, there's all sorts of other things that can happen with it.
Yeah, that's my point.
Are we talking about me?
I mean, it's gonna be our.
No.
I mean, like now that needs to be on our thumbnail. No, Pump's doing this.
No, it does not.
I mean, listen, he did that for the fucking guy at the rodeo show or whatever.
Yeah. I hope AEW.
What you got against rodeos?
You know, I hope they push Kyle Fletcher in this. Takeshita, I feel like is a rising star. Kenny and Ospreay, obviously they're awesome, but I think Kyle Fletcher's a dude that has the most to benefit from this match. But we'll see how that plays out. I don't know. What are you excited about, Pumps?
I just want to see Tony Storm.
I just want Tony Storm is amazing. I don't have that picture from last week, or do I?
Nate's going to fast forward through that match.
I just want to see a perfect storm.
As in the movie? Oh, there it is.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. Yeah.
All I can picture is like Nate just giving everything away and going to be a longshoreman.
Tony Storm is money.
Ooh,
Aside
if my
from that
knees weren't
photo.
so bad, Pump. That's not a bad idea.
Aside, I don't know. I just want to see Tony Storm versus Mariah May. I feel like that's definitely the most compelling story.
Yep.
Anything else this week in wrestling, boys? Are we?
No, we haven't even talked about the WWE for fuck's sake.
No.
And wait, can we talk about how fucking Baylee got snubbed at the All-Star Celebrity Game?
No, but you can.
What?
Yeah, she was in the All-Star Celebrity Game.
She was?
Yeah.
And did you not put this in the notes?
If only
I
we
don't know
had
how to
a
do the note.
shared note. All you have to do is write in it.
What do you mean she got snubbed?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Like, she played, but she had no touches. She had like 3 assists.
So she's not good. at
They didn't even
basketball.
let her shoot.
Well, did they not let
She was
her?
better than Kai fucking Sinat.
Bro, you don't let somebody shoot. You can just shoot when you get the ball.
You mean to tell me
It's
that the
I don't think
Ruffles
there was a
All-Star
fucking-
Celebrity
I don't think there was
Game-
a full game plan.
you think it's a shoot?
I think she can shoot if she wants to shoot.
I'm saying that thing is a work.
Oh, the celebrity game is.
Yes,
In what sense?
it's a work.
In the way that's a work. But you're saying they should have.
You mean that they put her on the floor and they go, hey, whatever you do, don't fucking take a shot?
Yeah, they're saying, hey, make sure you get Drewski the ball. Or T.O. Okay.
Drewski's hilarious, by the way.
I love Baylee, but I don't think she's at that level of celebrity.
Have you guys ever watched the Drewski shit where like
She's a hometown girl.
Living in a lonely
They're-
world? Did she take the
Wait,
midnight
what?
train going anywhere?
was she on a journey?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just a hometown girl.
Pablo and I just high fived.
That was the best joke of the entire
That was-
episode. Post, you missed it, but that was the one.
Yeah. That was the one.
That was the joke, brother.
Hey, story of my life.
You guys ever watch that Drewski shit where like it's the
No. I'm not an aspiring rapper.
neither am I, but all right. Never mind. I just
Was that in a little bitch?
I just immediately said neither am I.
I
You
will.
did.
I will.
What's happening, little bitch?
But hey,
Was that in a little bitch?
neither of y'all watch SmackDown. I take it.
I did watch SmackDown, but Pumps doesn't want to talk about it. He wants to talk about fucking AEW.
I wanted to ask about Baylee.
I will say the highlight of SmackDown was Solo being like, "I love you, Jacob."
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I'm for it.
Gay?
So is WWE is WWE course correcting with the new bloodline and maybe making Jacob
I here's the thing.
the guy?
You can't deny it. You can't deny
I'm a straight rider.
that Jacob Fatu came up from the mud. and I think they're realizing that this is who they wished Solo was. But that doesn't take anything away from Solo because I think Solo is the fucking movie behind you, but I can't, dude. I can't. It's Jesse Ventura is in a full fucking camouflage outfit.
Well, he was a Navy SEAL.
He was. That's so they're just going through his life, brother. He's like I said, fucking
Or are they filming Predator?
part soldier, part wrestler, part politician, all American.
Full-time resident of the Baja.
of the Baja, brother.
Why you it's fantastic. We should
You know the
probably
Baja joke, right, Pablo?
know like Baja, California?
Are you fucking serious?
No, of just
No, Baja Blast.
Are you serious?
I'll drink some Baja Blast, brother.
You don't know this?
Of Jesse Ventura?
Yeah.
No, what is it?
Can you YouTube right now?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Right? He's so in on the pop
Wow.
culture too. Can right now live on show? Can you YouTube Jesse? Just type in Jesse Ventura Baja.
I don't let's see.
I spend most of my time down in the Baja.
Baja, brother.
Baja THC gummies are a product of Jesse Ventura's farms? Is what he's got
No,
a THC
you gotta
gummy.
YouTube it because there'll be a video about it.
Jesse living off of the grid in Mexico. There's some stuff here on TikTok.
Yeah, any one of those you can click Will Sasso's fucking impression.
Yeah, just do the Will Sasso.
Let's see.
Also, Karrion Kross does a really good one, too.
I live off the grid. I live an hour from pavement and an hour from electricity. I have everything you have electric-wise because I'm completely solar. I live off the sun.
Okay.
And there's the place to do it. You get sun all but about 4 days a year.
What?
This is a riveting video.
TV there.
It's just
I
sound.
have a TV that we watch movies and DVDs on. How outdated those
Me
are.
too.
But I got tons of them.
Hold on.
We do have internet satellite and we can do Skype.
Yeah, it's Starlink
But
before
other
Starlink.
than that, I have no communications to the United States other than doing my off the grid show, which we do from various locations so that the drones won't find me and kill me. Because, you know, today, if you speak ill about United States.
Okay, now
government
stop this
policy,
and go to the Will Sasso. Yes. So you've heard it.
Well, all right. So what? Will say?
Yeah, go back to where you just were. Just hit back
Okay, hold on.
on YouTube.
Will Sasso.
No, just hit back on YouTube. It was right there. Will Sasso's perfect Jesse Ventura impression.
Oh, and then he does a.
Yes.
Oh, great! Now we're getting a Wix commercial.
Whatever. We just dropped down to one.
You guys are YouTube preview?
Here we go.
No, I don't.
Here we go.
He's still in the Baja. I live, I don't even live in the United States of America for 6 months out of the year. I'm down in the Baja. There's more regulation. There's less laws. The building codes, you can do whatever you want down there with building codes. I can build a home straight up into the sky if I want. My house is actually shaped like me. I have a great crew out there in the Baja that I got from Rosarito, and I pay them in fish tacos. Do you know?
Can we just touch on Jesse Ventura thinking he's a target for drone strikes?
God damn it, dog. Just down in the Baja, brother.
Is that the name of the episode?
Down in the Baja?
Just down in the Baja.
Straight out of the Baja.
I build my house straight up into the sky.
Puppets, wrestling, and straight out of the Baja.
We didn't even talk about the puppet, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Or was I drunk?
Yeah, you blacked out like halfway through this episode.
All right, perfect.
We've
You
talked
time
about
traveled.
That's how we
gotta-
browned out.
We got to wrap it up. I think
We do.
brothers.
I know. This is why you come
We
here
do?
though, because we tried to talk about all the wrestling, and then other things happened, and this is why this is your favorite wrestling podcast.
Clearly, we talked
Real
about
talk.
all the wrestling. I mean, what else do you guys need? This is all the wrestling you need to talk about.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to talk about Vengeance Day. Since it's tonight.
Talk about it.
WWE? I mean, a WWE paper?
What?
Is
It's
that a
NXT.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hey, Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio was good.
That was Rey Mysterio's
No.
1500 match, by the way.
It wasn't good. Are you kidding me?
Anything with Logan Paul isn't good.
Bro. I mean, they went like fucking
What?
20 minutes. Rey Mysterio's like fucking 40, dude.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to skip the Elimination Chamber because Logan's in it.
And Logan Paul did a sick, like,
Yeah, he's a spot monkey. Big deal.
It was like a fall away slam. off the
And I'm sure
second
he
turnbuckle.
saw somebody do it on Instagram.
Hater, dude.
Hey,
Yeah, fuck him.
I still haven't gotten the Will Ospreay clip, by the way.
Good.
It's down in the Baja, brother.
We could just stay out of the Baja.
Yeah, all right. Are there any other nudes? Are there any other nudes?
There's a lot of nudes, I'm sure.
Are there any other nudes and notes?
Ironically enough, I think my wife has a facialist appointment she's been harassing me about. She's like,
That's I have to leave now.
we're going to the same one. No, you can hang out.
Yep.
We're hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to have to leave. The show's
Nate's
just.
got to finish watching the Jesse Ventura story.
It's for real. This is crazy. dude.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to go. Feel free to hang out. Show's got to end. I got to watch kids.
Pumps. Do you have anything to plug,
Yo.
my friend?
Nah.
Roller derby and Muppet babies. And
No, Derby bout isn't till the home bout isn't till like June.
We're talking about this shit, and it's not even till June.
It was supposed to be March. But fucking Guy Gilchrist swooped in.
Hey, Guy Gilchrist, come on the show. Let's find out what's really up.
I mean, I'd like to talk about it.
Next week, I'll tell
No,
you.
because Guy Gilchrist, he's just gonna M. Bison me. He's gonna be like, that was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Saturday.
Yeah. Fucking most ruthless line ever.
Fucking-
Yeah, son of a
fucking-
bitch. And he's gonna be right.
He's gonna Gunter you, dude. Your defeat would
You're-
not make any difference in my legacy.
There you go, Pumps.
Yeah.
Street
The
fight.
weekend, you're a stain on my legacy.
Wow, you guys both knew that line.
Yeah, it's fucking Raul
Yeah.
Julia, dude.
I've never heard that before.
From the Street Fighter
The
film?
day that bison came to your village
Yeah.
Should I
was
sample
the
that?
greatest day of your life.
This movie was probably directly produced by cocaine. You should love this.
Like
Oh,
all of my albums.
Yeah.
I think I should sample that.
Next week, I'll tell you guys about my beef with Colt Cabana.
I love it.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
6 Degrees of Separation.
Okay.
My song has been on Colt Cabana's show.
Colt Cabana is not a friend of this show. Nathan.
I love it.
He could be a
Fuck
friend of
you, Colt Cabana.
He could be a friend of the show on your thing.
No, your thing is now my thing.
Yeah, well then fuck Colt Cabana.
Yeah, where's Nate's residuals?
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
talk
with
about it next week.
I will go to war, motherfucker. Pablo, what do you have to plug, my friend?
Nothing, baby. Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Check it out. I have an interview with Charles Fleischer dropping and an interview with Daniel Warren Johnson dropping soon.
And read Bug Wars.
Yeah, go back and watch that Bug Wars episode. Jason Aaron, the writer, touted
All
it.
the episodes. My name is
No
Nathan
fucking match.
Adbdominal,
I'm not finished yet.
and you can find me on all the things.
You think I
You can
forgot?
find me. I have
fucking
an
meant for you
album
to
that I
get a
Piece of
released
shit that you
secret
brought on here.
called Barrel of
Wait,
Monkey.
get my hands on him. Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things. I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh yeah.
Know
And he
about
apologized.
now,
I don't believe you, you
about it.
dickhead.
Go watch it.
I don't believe what you say anymore.
Be nice to each
How do
other.
you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
Hey,
you
give me
can
my
prove
fucking
it.
Good luck,
phone.
Russ.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off, abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.